Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I cut my hair, curled my hair. I did a lot today, okay? So as you know by the title, this is gonna be college talk. All things college, all of that. Advice, things you need to know, things to bring to school. So although I am not a junior, senior, I haven't had multiple years of experience in college, but I'm a sophomore and I've experienced freshman year, and I feel like that's all I need. I wrote what I want to mention in this video on my iPad, so I have a list. So I want to split this video up into 3 segments. So the first part is going to be, I kind of just want to explain to you guys like my freshman year and how that was for me. The second segment, I guess, is going to be things you need. The second segment is going to be like things you need to know. Things you need to know, that are really important. The last one I have is some advice. I'm gonna leave you guys with some advice, and I also asked my friends the same question to tell you guys what they said. So a little bit about my freshman year. So when I was a freshman, I lived in a all freshman dorm, and we had communal bathrooms. 9 times out of 10, if you're a freshman, you are living in a freshman hall. Okay, some people are lucky and get to have their own bathroom and stuff, but I will say it was a very humbling experience to say the least, but I wouldn't change it for a thing. Like, taught me so much, and it was kind of like a bonding moment. We were all in the same boat, so I was able to make more friends that way. I will say a couple things that you need are a shower caddy for sure. If you do have communal bathrooms, a shower caddy kind of looks like this. I'm gonna put the link to my Amazon registry. If you guys need like last minute things or like anything that I bought for freshman year is in that link, and I gotcha. Oh, shower caddy for sure. The second thing is shower shoes. I'm pretty sure you guys know this. If you're sharing the bathroom, put shower shoes on. Here's a picture if you don't know what they look like. They're little like flip-flop sandals. They come in like different styles, but a necessity. My school had a cleaning crew come in the morning and then at night to clean the bathroom, but I was not, no. Sure, I had my shower shoes. Everybody that I knew wore their shower shoes, because you don't know how people take a shower and you don't know how clean people are and what they're leaving in the bathroom. You don't want to just Okay, so something else that I have on this list is a digital clock. I added it to my registry for decoration purposes. I didn't think I was gonna need it as much as I used it. You know how many times I'd come back from class and I'd knock out and like I wouldn't plug in my phone and my phone would die, and I would wake up and not know what time it is, and I'd just look over to my desk and my clock would just be there. It was literally the saving grace. No, the littlest thing that I thought I was never gonna use was like my best friend. So if you're like me, I would recommend that. Next one is optional, but I will say that it made my room look a little bit better. So we all know you're in college, you're gonna have a lot of storage bins and they don't look the best, but you need them. So with me, I bought a bed skirt, which is like, it's kind of like literally a bed skirt. You just tie it around your bed and kind of just hides everything and makes it look cute. Like I said, optional. It just made me feel better knowing that, you know, things were hidden and like it just looked better. Next thing I have an air diffuser / purifier. School is dirty, okay? Nobody talks about this. Like the first couple weeks of school, everybody gets sick. When everybody's out partying and like mingling and like meeting new people, like people get sick. Like that air, that dust in those dorm, clean your dorm however many times you want, that dust is still gonna be there. I'm telling you right now. There's like a week or two like in school, it's like a period where like everybody gets sick. Like I said, not a necessity, but I really wish that I had bought one earlier. It just would have prevented me from getting sick and all that nasty stuff. Alright, so boom, we're gonna get into things you need to know, okay? And I'm keeping it real with y'all. That stigma of like sweatpants, Uggs, and like a hoodie to class every day is real. Like in high school, when you would get up for class at like 8 a.m. and like you would go throughout your day in school, it's just such a different dynamic, and I really can't put my finger on why it's so different. You're like living on campus, like you don't want to have to get ready and like get dressed up to go to like one class. No, it's not high school where you start your day at 8 and then you leave at like 2, 3. Like no, like you might only have one 8 a.m. You're not getting, I'm telling you right now, you're not getting ready for just the 8 a.m. You're gonna fall back asleep. So it's like, what's the point of you? And it's like that becomes the norm. It's the norm to the point where it's like, even like when I got ready for my birthday, like that's always been a thing for me. Like, you know, it's your birthday, like, you know, you get dressed up, like people will look at you sideways. The thing that I have is to stay on top of your work. I know this is cliche, but like nobody is making you go to college. You have to put your studies first and partying after. I feel like so many people get caught up in that. Granted, have fun, have fun, but I'm learning now. It's like, did I really have to go to that party when I knew that I had this assignment due? Also, your GPA, while we're talking about this, your GPA is important. So I didn't think it was as important. So like for me in high school, like, you know, I would get C's and like B's and like, you know, a couple A's, whatever. Like as long as I knew I wasn't failing or didn't get any F's in the class, I was fine. Like I passed, and that's what I knew. So I translated into college, and for my major you have to have a 2.7 or above. Things like that I didn't know. You have to look into your major and the minimum requirements for your major. It's not just, okay, I didn't fail any classes, I'm good. It's this thing I have. Okay, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna say this first. So best piece of advice, okay, this is kind of translating into the next topic. I feel like the best thing that kind of helped me with adapting to college and like getting to know people and like making friends was just getting out there as quickly as possible. Like if you knew me in high school, you would be like, Ari, like who is this Ari? Like I did not like I was such an introvert. Like mentally I knew that like I was gonna live with these people. So like when I went to orientation and like I made sure that I went out of my way to like, oh hey, like I saw you, are you a dental major? Like things like that, and just going up to people, I feel like this is the best time to do so, because you want to do it as quickly as possible and introduce yourself as quickly as possible before people already make their cliques and before people already make their friends. Like it's just so much harder to make friends when everybody has their friends already. And that was the best thing I could have done, because I got myself involved early. People knew me, you know, like things like that. So I feel like that's really important. I was the type of person with the icebreakers. I would just raise my hand. I will say, like football games, they're gonna have so many events. They're gonna have so many events for you. Football games, just like a bunch of freshman engagement things that you should be doing and you should participate in. And even though you might not want to, like I'm telling you, put that pride aside and like put everything aside and go to those events. Like just go. I was fortunate enough that I knew my roommate, like we went to high school together, so that really was a blessing in disguise, because it's like I already knew somebody, so that helped me be a little more social. But I'm telling you, you will find your people. Something else I would do is like once me and my roommate moved in, like I started like knocking on people's doors and like in my like on my floor, just tell them I'm like, hey, like I'm in this room, like nice to meet you, like, you know, like things like that I would never do. Like I would never do, but I just knew that I was going to be living with these people and I needed to set myself up for success. Like literally, like I'm going to be in the same hallway. I'm literally sharing the bathroom with you. Like let me introduce myself now. You know, freshman 15 is real. It is real. Like when you're not getting home cooked meals every day and you're not really watching what you eat, like I kid you not, the weight creeps up on you. I would say I know it's easier said than done and everybody has a different experience, but for me, when I met my friends, like our bonding moment was to go get food, and like we would sit there and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and like it just caught up on us. And like I don't know, like going out to eat was just such a bonding thing for us. We bonded alright, but went to the gym and like I try to keep up with that, but it just happens. Like that's real. And if you buy stuff for your dorm and like you make stuff in your dorm and you know what you're putting in the food, I don't know what they be putting in that food. I don't know, but I gained weight back. It's real. Not as scary as I'm making it seem, but I'm just telling you guys the things that I've learned. Last thing I want to talk about for the need to know before I get into like the advice part, not everybody's your friend. Like, as good as it sounds to like get out there and meet people, like you're gonna meet people that don't like you. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. What you think is normal is not normal for somebody else, or like what you think is common sense is not common sense for other people. So it's like you have to be mindful that everybody comes from different places. Not like, okay, everybody from my town. Like no, you have people from international students, you have people from like across the country, everywhere. So it's just like not everybody's gonna bond with you the way that you're used to bonding with people, and everybody just has different tendencies. So, and again, they're finding their friend groups as well. Okay, so the last part of this segment is some advice. So I asked the group chat. Keep in mind, the girls that I hang out with now, I met at school. So it's like prime example. And I've met my best friend at college, and I know that sounds so cliche, but hey, I met her. So my advice is to just like breathe and go with the flow. I am the oldest sibling. I never had anybody to look up to or to ask about going away to school. Like, I'm the only one, and I was the first one to do that. So I really went into it not expecting anything. I went out of state as well, so it's like, it's not like it's just, you know, 10 minutes away. Like, I'm not commuting, literally living somewhere else, and I've never moved. It was a lot for me. It was a lot, but I will say, just stay true to yourself, keep your grades a priority, you know, and make sure that you don't tell everybody your business. Don't go around trusting everybody, because listen, I've seen some grimy stuff done. So don't be running around telling everybody your business, trying to bond with everybody and relate to their problems and just fill them in on everything, because you never know. They could twist your words. You don't know these people, you know? So just go in with your guard up, make friends, have fun, enjoy the experience, you know? And I will say freshman year was so fun. It really was so fun. Like, in high school I was such a homebody. Like, I really didn't go out like that, and that was fine. But when I went away to school, it was like, wow, like, there's so many new faces, and it's such an exciting time, and I wish you guys all the best. Although I still am in school, like, it's just different. Like, I feel like after your freshman year, after you experience things, and like, you know, now it's just like, okay, school, granted, I'm still gonna have fun, but it's just not the same. I wish you guys the best, and you guys are gonna kill it. Make sure you pack everything, and you're gonna be good. Amazon is your best friend. That first week, bro, that mail office, everybody is there. This is your older sister letting you know you're gonna be fine. Oh, person A, or girl A. Girl A says, as for things to know before college, I would say your freshman year doesn't have to be perfect. There will be a lot of bumps in the road, which agreed, because it's a learning experience. You don't know, like, you've never been to college. Not everyone you meet your first year will be your friend forever. I said that. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. 4 years go by faster than you think, which is true. I also said that. And don't be afraid to ask for help, which that's very true as well, because there's so many resources for you on campus, and I feel like people need to remember that you're paying thousands of dollars to go to this school. Thousands of dollars. And you just need to utilize the resources that are there to make you be better, and like, they're there to help you. Like, they want you to become the best version of yourself, academically, like, all that. So make sure you reach out for help. So, okay, girl number 2 says, don't procrastinate, because it can overbear you in the long run, which is true. Time management is very important. Use your time wisely. You don't have to go to every party there will always be more, which is very true. But me personally, I just always had fear of missing out, and I feel like the biggest thing I took away from freshman year was like, you can't do everything. Like, you're gonna have to miss out on certain things, and like, you're gonna have to sacrifice some things that you may not want to, but in order to get everything that you need to get done, it's gonna have to happen sometimes. And I'm still learning that now, because I have severe FOMO. Not everybody's gonna understand the struggles of your major. For me personally, I'm a dental hygiene major. Fall semester, I took 8 classes, like I mentioned previously. So it's like, when everybody wants to go up and go party, it's like, I don't want to go out. Like, I literally can't go, and I have to be up the next day for my 8 a.m. lab. Like, things like that you have to take into account. Not everybody's taking the same classes as you, so it's like, you really need to prioritize you and let people know, like, not everybody in your friend group is going to have the same set of classes as you and understand the struggles that you're going through. Next thing, you'll have to live more independent, so make sure you prioritize and keep priorities in check, which I also said. Mental health is a big factor. You're in college now, so no one's going to hold your hands, and make sure you always put yourself first. And that is very true. There's also a bunch of like mental health resources for you guys, because college is not easy. I'm letting y'all know right now. That is not easy. My fall semester, I took 8 classes, including 2-3 labs that are like 3 hours long. My bio lab was at 8 in the morning. I think it was like 8 to 11. Listen, it is not for the weak, I'm telling you. So I'm proud of you. Okay, you're going to college. Like, hello. Okay. Next. Okay. The next girl C, says, the main thing I would say is to get involved with stuff and to put yourself out there. You can't expect to make friends or gain new experiences if you don't. Which literally, I said all this, but yeah. And then girl 4 didn't respond, but I'm thankful for the girls that did. Literally said everything that I was saying. I hope that I left you guys with some good advice, and I wish you guys all the best with your endeavors. This is such an exciting time. I'm so excited for you. And yeah, I will be posting my move-in vlog a couple days after move-in, so maybe like a week after move-in. but stay tuned for that. Bye.